Do you want to know who stood out in round 17 of Super Rugby? Stay tuned to see more. Welcome back to Skinnybru Rugby, guys. Round 17 of Super Rugby is done, and as I said in the recap video, it was a season defining round for a lot of teams. The fantasy pool in Superbru was won by myself in this one, but the leader of the pool is still Mitch. Don't be surprised if you see a lot of Crusaders in this team. They did beat the Rebels 66-0. Let's get into the team. My prop, Carlo Sari, he continues his great season. He's still looking like one of the best props in South Africa. Even though the Lions were on the back foot in the game, Sari wasn't. He was scrumming exceptionally. On Superbru, he got a score of 11. Who would have thought at the beginning of this season that a low knee from the Stormers would be one of our best props so far this season? Hooker Fainga, he continues his great try scoring form. I think he has 11 now. You can correct me if I'm wrong. He got 23 on Superbru, and he also made 8 tackles. He didn't miss any. As we all know, he's very dangerous at the back of the maul, and he just proved to be dangerous once more in this game. Tupo from the Reds, he had a good game against the Blues, getting a try as well. 14.5 on Superbru. He made 28 meters, which is a lot for a prop, from 9 carries, and made 5 tackles as well. At the lock, Jason Jenkins from the Bulls, who got a draw against the Highlanders in New Zealand. Jenkins actually scored a try in that game. He also had 5 tackles, and he didn't miss any of them. Imopo from the Highlanders also stood out, but just not good enough to beat the other 2 locks I picked. Arnold from the Brumbies, 16.5 on Superbru. He was crucial in the Brumbies team once more. He made 6 tackles in that game, 1 turnover, and actually scored another try. He actually likes popping up for tries every now and then. Savea, even though he was from the bench, he was still good enough to get into this team. He got 16 on Superbru, which is still one of the best Superbru scores of all of the loose forwards, making 30 meters from 2 carries, 1 try assist, 10 tackles, and 3 turnovers in his half a game he played. Pablo Matera is unfortunately not going to make the team this week. He did have a very good game, but he was not as influential as the other guys in this lineup. Jaco Kutsia from the Stormers, I am glad I got this gamble correctly. Before the week I said he's going to stand out this week. I actually put him into my fantasy team as well, and ultimately he got 32 on Superbru after scoring 2 tries, and he was just all over the park, making a bunch of tackles. He also made a bunch of turnovers. He made 63 meters by himself, 9 carries, 3 defenders beaten, and 2 clean breaks, and he also got man of the match in that one. Next up, Higginbotham, 27 on Superbru. He was just crucial in that win for the Reds over the Blues, and he became the top scoring forward of all time. I think he has 41 now, or is it 40? I think it's 41. Scoring 2 tries, 14 carries, 79 meters. Another guy that played well, but he could just not play better than these other guys. Cusack from the Brumbies, he was good. Next up, Pulu from the Blues. Who else? He got 20.5 on Superbru, scoring 2 tries. He made 41 meters from 3 carries. He beat 3 defenders and 2 clean breaks. That is stats that a winger wants, not a scrum half, so he really did well. On fly half, none other than Mahunga. He was key to that big margin victory the Crusaders picked up. Like I said, 66-0 over the Rebels. He scored 35.5 on Superbru. Here are his stats. 48 meters from 7 carries, beating 1 defender and having 2 clean breaks. He also made 17 passes, and here is the key next to his name, 5 try assists. I think that's the best try assist record of anyone in this season. Inside center, Ryan Crotty, 28 on Superbru, 1 try. He even got a conversion. I've never even seen this guy kicking. like they always say, if you score a try, you kick at goals. That's how we always used to play in primary school. 82 meters, 12 carries, 1 defender beaten, 5 clean breaks, and he just cut that rebel line into pieces. Laumape also predicted this one. As he does weekly, he sliced through the defense of the Lions, getting 19.5 on Superbru. He made 5 tackles, he missed 2. His tackling isn't the best, but with his attacking strength you have, you can put him in your team still. He got 1 try in that game, 39 meters, 3 defenders beaten and 3 clean breaks. Then another Crusader, or actually 2, Enor and Reese, both of them scoring 3 tries. Enor got 37.5 on Superbru, Reese got 39.5. Enor 87 meters, 4 defenders beaten and 4 clean breaks, where Reese made 128 meters, beat 3 defenders, 3 clean breaks, and also getting a try assist. Most people on Superbru who did captain him in this round did well, as you can see in our Superbru pool as well, in the description below if you want to join. Everyone that did captain him was in the top of the pool. Then Cancelliere, unfortunately I also can't include him. He had a great game as well, but he was just not good enough to beat these other guys in the lineup. Buffelli from the Jaguares, 33 on Superbru. He was so influential in that victory for them over the Sharks. The week probably deserves a little bit more Jaguares in the team, but there were just not as many standout players in this round. It was more of a team effort, and the Sharks really was just so poor that the Jaguares didn't have to do as much to beat them. Buffelli though, 79 meters, 9 carries, scored 2 tries and beat 8 defenders. Another guy that maybe could have been here, Hegarty from the Reds. He also had a great game, but at the end I think Buffelli had a bit of a better game. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want to check out any other video, look here on my left. Please hit the subscribe button if you like the video. Leave your comments on this team down below. Then I'll see you guys next week. Cheers.